All right, dudes. Next up is going to be the cheap Bundesliga starter squad, another league that I'm very excited about. I mean, for those of you guys that know me, know that obviously Xavi Simons is going to be in that starter setup. Absolute baller, destroying for the Netherlands, revitalized his career at PSV, hit the ground running already at Leipzig. I'd be shocked if this card didn't have two special cards by mid to end of October. So I want him in the starter team. Xavi Simons, a lot of people think is going to be very expensive. I still think he'll probably be like 3 to 4K max if he's expensive. The problem is he's so popular. I don't think that's the reason why his gold card will be expensive. I think that the issue will be is if he gets a one to watch, this card will just be extinct. So this card will be like 20 to 30K on the market. So I'm going to build the starter squad around the idea that Xavi isn't going to be extinct in the game. I think he'll be 3 to 4K if he doesn't get a one to watch. If he does get a likely one to watch, then just think of that Simmons card being someone else. He's going to be playing at wide right cam for me in this Bundesliga squad. The rules will be the same as always. We're going to try and put together a 40 to 50K cheap starter squad. I think within the first week, if you're running a poor man road to glory, even if you're doing it like I am, where a limited time, 2 hours a day, you should easily have 40 to 50K on your account within the first week of a couple hours a day grinding, right? Especially if you follow my RTG, do the same type of grind that I do, should be very, very, very easy to achieve. So having said that, I really liked starting from the back through to the front. So I think we're going to do that again with the Bundesliga, starting with the goalkeeper. Nothing too crazy. Just pick up someone that looks semi-decent. Herdecky's gotten a pretty savage decrease in stats. See, problem-wise is Bundesliga goalkeepers go from a high rating to just terrible. There's no in between here. So that might make the Bundesliga not the best league to start with, even for a cheap starter squad. Now, if you'll remember though, discard goalkeepers, as always, are going to be in and around 2 to 3K. We already did this price check last year on 85 rated discards and 84 rated discards. They're damn near discards. So I would argue that you could probably still throw a Castiles in there for 2 to 3K max. So we're chilling there. A lot of people would be looking forward to like using a Frimpong or something like that, but they're going to be expensive. Does Frimpong only have a right wing back card? Where's Frimpong? Oh, that's interesting. Either Frimpong has not been put into the database yet, or he's a right wing back, right mid, maybe. I just think I think Frimpong has just not been added to the database yet, which is okay. Either way, he's going to be super expensive, so it's not like he's going to make a starter squad. I would argue that someone like Mazraoui is not going to be that expensive because of the pace, and I think he's going to be super good. So you can either go with a Mazraoui for an all-around good right back, but might get roasted for pace unless you put a catalyst on him or maybe an anchor or something. Or you could go with a Mbabu. I think Mbabu is going to be discard, man. Baku, I think if you're going to go with a Baku, I'd rather you spend the same money on a Mazraoui. I don't know. I think Mbabu might be the move just to give yourself the pace, and then that way you can give him a backbone to improve the defending and then slightly improve the passing. I think Mbabu for a starter squad is good. Does the job. You can throw really whatever you want on him. I'm thinking a backbone would be the move. But you could also do, what was it, a powerhouse that improves passing and defending? Powerhouse could be good too. Yeah, so if you slide a powerhouse on him, I think he could be usable. Left side is fun. I know you guys are noticing that we're using just the men's team. I'm just kind of using what's coded into it. I think if you can piece together a men-women's Bundesliga squad starter team, it'd be even cooler. For now, I'm just kind of going with what shows. I'd love to use Fonzie, but you know Fonzie's going to be so expensive. What are we thinking? Would Gunther be expensive, guys, to start? Rom, I think, purely because of pace. He's the only other option than Fonzie. I think Rom might be... I mean, even then, I bet you Rom's going to be cheap. Yeah, I think Gunther looks pretty good. Pretty balanced. I don't think you're going to have to worry about his pace too much anyways. Yeah, I think Gunther's decent. Center backs is going to be interesting, though. There's a lot of options in the Bundesliga, so you can basically pick and choose. A lot of people will look at Emre Can and think he's the one to go with, but he has a terrible pace split, so I would stay away personally because he's probably going to be overpriced, and that 67 acceleration is horrific. Not to say that he won't be usable, but if you're going to overpay, you might as well get someone else, is I guess the point I'm trying to make. Kim Min-jae, I think, is going to be too much money to start. Lacroix might not be too expensive, but that... I don't know. I think Lacroix could be a bit overpriced. I think Schlotty will be expensive. Klosti will be expensive. I think Zule will be damn near discard, and I think he'll be a good card. Yeah, we might go Grimaldo at left back when he's in the database. I think Upa will be very expensive. I really think Zule will be someone similar to... or Ginter similarly will be someone similar to a Smaldini from last squad builder, that he's got great stats, just not the best pace, and because of that, he'll just be discard. I feel like Zule will be really good to use, honestly, and I don't think he'll be more than 2 to 4K. He has an awful pace split, though, as well, so that's something to think about. That 60 acceleration is so bad. He'll take 7 business days to get up to his proper sprint speed, man. This guy will be worse than a FedEx delivery in terms of getting up to his sprint speed. I don't know. Maybe Zule is too much of a problem. I don't have a lot of pace in the back anyway, so no one can really cover for him. Do you guys think Lacroix would be crazy expensive? Because I think Lacroix with a Sentinel... I don't think he has any in-games yet, but I think a Lacroix with a Sentinel could be good. He might be 2 to 5K. You know how the community is, right? I think Lacroix will be fine. Oh no, I think the site might be down. I think too many people are on it. Okay, here we go. We're good. Upa is going to be expensive. I'd love to use a Jonathan Tah. Jonathan Tah, again, because you look at that pace. If Jonathan Tah doesn't have a horrific pace split, I think he'd be great. I think Jonathan Tah would be such a good CB. You know what's funny, guys? I don't know who I would want to go with here to match up with Lacroix. Do you think someone like Klosti will be really expensive? Klosti and Schlotty, do you guys think they'll be... I think Schlotterbeck will be expensive. Like, that's a really good center back. Do you think Klosti will be a lot of money? Klosti was a lot last year, but I think it's because he was one of, like, 2 high-paced center backs. If you remember, he had even more pace. Yeah, see, Klosti... I mean, Klosti was about 7, 8K at the start of the game, and he had 86 pace. I don't know. You know what? Klosti is technically a worse card this year. I actually don't think Klosti will be that much. I really don't think he'll be that much. That's a great defense, man. Klosti, you give him a backbone. Lacroix, I'd probably give a backbone to as well. Maybe a Sentinel. Actually, maybe a Sentinel for both. Maybe a Sentinel for both. I don't think these... I actually think this backline will be damn near discard. I really do. Okay, let's move to the DMs. Obviously, Goretz, he did get nerfed. I think someone like Lamer will be a great pickup as a holding center back to start. I don't think he'll be expensive at all, guys. Again, if you look at last year, I think Lamer's card was even better last year, and he was 2 to 3K max. Never got a single special or type of card, but... all right, where's the start of the game? There we go. Lamer was more... I mean, there you go. He is 4 to 5K is a lot. It's a better card than this year's card. Was he a first week inform, guys? Something doesn't add up here for his card. I mean, again, that is a cracked card. Do you think Lamer will be that expensive? If Lamer, I mean, he's got way less pace. Still medium high work rates. I would argue that this Lamer will be a lot more affordable this year. Maybe 5K max? Oh, Lamer's at Bayern. That's a good point. Lamer's at Bayern. He's at Bayern. Good point. Good point. '86 rated Jamal. Damn, Mecha looks really good as a starting box-to-box mid. Brandt, probably way too bad of defensive stats, right? Kone looks decent. Florian Wirtz, I'd want to be my creative cam, but I think Florian Wirtz is going to be expensive. I mean, the pace is actually so bad on Florian Wirtz that he might not be expensive. 85 rated, but he could be like a Ciro Immobile. 6 to 7K max. Zaka could be so fun, but that 49 pace is just god-awful. He'll be completely useless. Would this guy be expensive, you think? Medium high work rates, left-footed. Got pretty balanced. He's not a great-looking card overall, though, I gotta be honest. An engine as a box-to-box? His shooting is horrible, though. Pace is pretty good. Defending is okay for a box-to-box. Stamina's great. It's the shooting, man. My box-to-box mids get into so many shooting chances. We need better shooting than that. I don't think he'd be good. I think we could afford Lamer. I'm going to keep Lamer in there. I don't know, man. Bundesliga doesn't look like it has got a really good starter box-to-box. Maybe Dirty Mike? I know the pace sucks. Medium work rates, too. This is a good card, though. 81 acceleration's actually not... Oh, it's because of the boost. There you go. That's more like it. On a basic, Dirty Mike looks pretty good. I kind of like Dirty Mike, man. 4-star, 3-star, not ideal. Remember when Campbell used to be such a good starter? Guerrero's an interesting one. I didn't see him. High-low work rates might be actually too offensive, but Guerrero could be fun. He's Bayern as well. I just can't think of anyone else that would really work better than Dirty Mike, guys. You know what's funny? I'm really impressed by the Bundes backline. The midfield I'm not impressed by. I think I'm going to have to spend a lot... You'd have to spend a lot of money on Lamer. And then you don't really have a great box-to-box mid unless you have a lot of money to work with. I don't know. Bundesliga is not looking like a good starters league. It's really not. I mean, Adeyemi and Malen look amazing. Openda looks amazing, but they're all going to be so expensive. You know what? Actually, I think Daniel Malen might go under the radar because of how many people will be using, I mean, not just Danny Aarons, but I think many people will be using Adeyemi and Openda. Hey? I think Daniel as our striker could be sick, man. He looked really good for the Netherlands this week. 4-star, 4-star. high medium, or this past week, I suppose. His shooting is absolutely nuts. Dribbling is cracked. I'd argue you'd probably want to give him either maybe a Hawk or maybe a Deadeye. Because his dribbling for a striker is very good. The composure is his biggest problem. But we're talking early starter squad, right? What does a Deadeye look like? Yeah, see, the short passing up to 94 for a striker will be really good for him to play target man. Hold up the ball and then send players in on net. I think Daniel Malin might be the move at striker. I don't need all that pace. I really don't, but he looks too good to not use. Now, here's a problem. We're going to have to figure out the right formation for this, because is there any left-footed attackers in the game? Really? Would a Zane work? Where's Zane in the setup? Oh my god, I forgot about Harry Kane. Serge Gnabry as a creative cam could be awesome. I feel like Serge Gnabry won't be expensive. Serge Gnabry as our cam, guys? 4-star, 4-star, medium, medium. He might be perfect, and he can play pretty much everywhere. We might have to start with a 4-4-2 though to get the players in the positions I want. Look at, oh my god. Look at that Deadeye setup. 98 short passing, 88 vision. Yeah, not many people will go with Gnabry because of the pace. I still think Gnabry will be a bit much. Man, this Bundesliga team is really hard to get pricing right. Bundesliga team is really hard to get the pricing right. And then if I go to a 4-4-2, I can't use Simmons. I feel like Simmons will probably be an OTW though. Oh, actually, we could do this. Here we go. And then I think I could get Leroy Sané here now. No, Sané is going to be a lot of money, man. Sané is going to be a lot of money, isn't he? I really want to have a left-footed option in the attack, guys, to shoot cross-body. I was thinking Sané, but this is going to be an expensive card. This will be expensive. Damn, man. Bundesliga's weak in the options department. Very weak in the options department. You know Adeyemi's going to be overpriced, so I can't really pick him. Zane's never more than 10k. I'll go check. I'm pretty sure Zane was like 20k last year, no? Exact same rating. He was a worse card last year, though. Start of the game is around there. I mean, 8 to 10k-ish? Do you guys think I'd be able to fit Zane into the team? I would love to. I just think I feel like this team might be overpriced, guys. Maybe not, though. Really, Leroy Sané, Lamer, and maybe Gnabry are the expensive ones? I mean, Simmons and Daniel Malin, do you really think they're going to be expensive? If Simmons is a lot of money, I could just use Florian Wirtz. What do you guys think? Do you guys think this makes a 40 to 50k starter squad? What are we thinking? I mean, the team looks very good. This would exactly be my team in 4-2-3-1. I would switch in-game. It would go to this, though. In-game, it would be that, basically. What do you guys think? 40 to 50k. I mean, I don't really care about one singular player being expensive, but if you look at this overall, do you think this makes 40 to 50k price? I might have changed my mind. Initially, I thought the Bundesliga starter squad is just not good enough, but this is a cracked team. I think look, my problem is I believe price-wise this is going to be 40k, 50k. I think maybe Simmons would have to be replaced by somebody, but that's not a big deal. I mean, Lamer can be replaced as well. Not a big deal. My concern is this team could be artificially more expensive because there's not many options other than these guys right here, unless you have a lot of money. Then if you got a lot of money, you can spend it on Musiala and Kimmich and Kane and Alphonso Davies and, you know, the expensive center backs, right? The only thing I know most people are going to lose their mind about is I bet you most people think he's going to get a one to watch and this card will be 30K. Right? What about this? I wonder if this will be... Where is he? Florian, there he is. I know he's 85 rated, but honestly, with those stats, I guarantee you he won't be in demand. I guarantee you he won't be in demand. Sorry, I guarantee you... Yeah, no, that fits what I was trying to say. Bruh, look at him on a Maestro, though. My cams don't need any pace at all. I can't wait to use Wesley Sneijder in the Dream Team, man. This is going to be the German Schneider right here. I honestly think he'll probably be like 7 to 8K max. 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 Damn, you know what, man? For a 50K starter squad, I think that's good. I think people will look at the starter team and see 84 Zane, 85 Verts, and 84 Gnabry and think I'm an idiot for thinking this will be 50K. But I really, really, really believe this will be easily 50K. Like, if you're looking at Daniel Malin and thinking, oh my god, Nick, Daniel Malin's going to be 10K. This isn't FIFA 18. That's not going to happen. I even think Lamer at Bayern will be overpriced, but even then he'll be 4 to 5K. Mbabu, Lacroix, Klosterman, Gunter, they'll all be cheap. I really think. But again, don't you guys think it'll be cool when the game launches, like beginning of October, we revisit this squad as well? Go buy it, see the exact amount it cost me, and then go play a game and see, first of all, is the team 50K or less as a starter squad? And is it a good team to use? Should we try that? I really want to try it. I probably won't because I'll be too obsessed trying to build up my dream team for the first champs of the weekend and trying to pack Cruyff or get Cruyff, and it might be hard to do, but I really think it'd be cool to revisit these squad builders and then build a team around it.